Hey there, welcome back to another episode of Shawn Thinking Out Loud. I'm your host, Shawn Armstrong. In this segment, we're diving deep into a topic that hits home for me. A personal encounter that sparked a whirlwind of emotions and reflections on loyalty, patriotism, and identity. Can you believe someone called me a traitor for voting for Donald Trump? Yeah, you heard that right. And get this, I've spent 23 years wearing the uniform of the United States Army. So, how did we end up here? Let's unravel this story. In today's polarized political climate, it's almost expected to find ourselves at odds with someone over our beliefs. But when someone, let's call them a loony leftist, calls you a traitor, it stings. It's not just about differing opinions. It feels personal. As a veteran, I've sacrificed a lot for this country. I fought for the very freedoms that allow us to express our opinions, even when they clash. So when I was accused of betrayal, it made me think, who really has the moral high ground here? Let's break this down. First off, what does it mean to be a traitor? For many, it's synonymous with disloyalty to one's country. But what about those who burn flags in protest or who take to the streets rioting and destroying property for foreign nationals? I wore the uniform. I took an oath to defend this nation against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That oath didn't expire after my 23 years of service. It's still part of who I am. I'm not the one waving foreign flags or advocating for open borders without considering the implications on our own citizens. But here's the kicker. No one is inherently wrong for wanting to fight for their beliefs. You have the right to say whatever you want. Hold up signs, scream, yell, and I still defend the right for you to do that. What you don't have a right to do is to block highways, attack law enforcement, destroy property, dox people, swat people, and burn shit. That's called terrorism, and in that uniform, I've dealt with terrorists before, in the harshest way possible. You know what else you don't have a right to do? Stay in a country illegally. As a legal immigrant, you who knows how other countries treat illegal aliens, you're all stupid. And it begs the question, how can we have constructive conversations in such an environment? With people like this, you don't. They're too far gone, too brainwashed. I believe we're going to have to scrap an entire generation of Americans because they're too stupid and brainwashed to be helped. Just how the left likes them. Here's a thought-provoking quote from Thomas Jefferson. Dissent is the highest form of patriotism. It challenges the narrative that loyalty means blind agreement. In my experience, real patriotism often involves questioning authority and pushing for improvement. However, it doesn't mean open borders, terrorism, and lawlessness. Did you know that the U.S. flag has been burned in protest since the 1800s? It's a long-standing form of political expression that some see as treasonous while others view as a vital part of our democratic process. As long as you buy it, don't steal it, and it's made in America, you're helping capitalism grow. So what have we learned today? First, let's remember that patriotism is complex. It isn't just about agreeing with the government or fellow citizens. It involves engaging in meaningful discussions, even when they're uncomfortable. Again, I've had discussions with reasonable Democrats. We agree on some things, yes. You cannot have discussions with the loony left. They're too far gone. Too much Seroquel, too much Marxism, too many puberty blockers for them to ever grow up or be deprogrammed. Secondly, we should strive to approach disagreements with empathy rather than accusations. Let's recognize our shared humanity and service to this great nation. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to check out my wide range of audiobooks and ebooks on politics, history, martial arts, and more. The link is in the description below. Thanks for joining me today on Shawn Thinking Out Loud. Keep questioning, keep learning, and most importantly, keep talking. Until next time.